Hi, I'm Chris from Acrylic Pixel, and my game kind of blew up on itch. It depends who you ask, but in my opinion it kind of did, based on how many games get way less than 500 views. Basically, I'm making this game, a game about making a planet, and I've done lots of updates, including the most recent one is the sound. The video that's doing quite well sees this as the old sort of blue background, but I've updated it with a black kind of background, and we've got more sound effects happening now with the game when you pass a stage, and it's looking really cool, and the sound effects I think really kind of give it some good bit of spice, good elements to it. So that is available to play on Steam. I've got some other cool news to share as well. I'll show you the actual stats and figures on Reddit, on itch, and you can see for yourself how well it's done. So in context, if you do a game jam, you're more likely to get way more views and way more plays. So this game hasn't had a game jam at all. It's just got the incremental tab and strategy tab and things like that. And when we launched the game, it got nearly 600 views, which was outstanding. And then the next two spikes came from when I posted on the incremental_games subreddit. So we've got 317 and then 468, 498, 468 views. So that's equating to about 6,000 views and just over 4,000 plays. And in the grand scheme of things, I think that's like in the top 10% of Reddit. Other people go on here saying, oh, you need tens of thousands of views for it to be a proper hit. And I'm like, okay, fine. But the whole point was I needed to validate the game idea. Now the game idea has been validated. I've had really cool feedback. Lots of cool feedback from people all over things like Reddit and all the Discord channels that I've been posting on. And the good news is that multiple people said, you must make a Steam page, you must make a Steam page. So I have made a Steam page. So a game about making a planet is available to wishlist on Steam. And my plan is to get it into a streamable state and then contact streamers to play the game in order to generate wish lists. And then if I can get between 5,000 and 7,000 wish lists, then I'll be able to launch the game when it's ready. And if I do that with that amount of wish lists, I should get some money from the game, which is the aim, because I am a full-time indie game dev. This is my full-time job. This is what I want to do. And so these are the steps I'm taking to kind of make that happen. So if you could wishlist the game, that would be great. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, in the actual game itself, I put like loads of wishlist buttons in. So on the upgrade tree here, we've got the wishlist button. If you're like, I've played enough, I'm definitely want to wishlist on Steam. But it's also on like the main menu. So there's a wishlist on Steam button here. I've got the settings working now with the sound as well. And I've got all these cool UI sounds, which I think sound really cool. So that's the update for a game about making a planet. I've had some interesting feedback about how original the game is. The one thing I will say is that this incremental game has a unique physics-based mechanic that is not on any other incremental game that I've seen. So let me know if you have seen a similar mechanic. It's physics-based and it's made in Unity, which are really good at doing physics-based triggers and 2D physics. So there are lots of incremental games out there. Some of them are similarly styled, some of them are similarly named. Ultimately, what you do in this game and how you do it is totally different than any other incremental game. But I wanted to make it a recognizable name. I wanted it to do it in a recognizable genre. I wanted it to do it in a genre that I wanted to have fun with. And I think I'm doing that. And I think the new sounds and the new styling kind of does set it apart from any other games that you might have played. If you're a fan of other incremental games and you think this looks like fun, then let me know, because I need to make sure those sort of comments are kind of outweighing the ones that are like, oh, you're just ripping off X game or you're ripping off Y game, which I don't think I'm doing. I'm fans of those games, and I'm doing things differently on purpose, with purpose. Another interesting bit of information about posting on the incremental_games subreddit is I've actually done 3 posts on there. So this was the first one, this was the second one, and the third one was here where I got 94 views. The reason why that did so much worse than the other 2 was that in the first 2 posts, and you can post once a week, the first 2 posts, I was posting about, like, does the visuals look good? I need feedback on the gameplay, that sort of thing. And then when I did the third post, the post was, I've launched my Steam page. So that's an interesting bit of tidbit information. If you're posting on Reddit, people don't care if you've launched a Steam page. Like, ask for information, ask for the reason why you're leaving a post. Like, you need to ask something on Reddit, as what I've found to kind of give these kind of results. And when you aren't asking anything and you're just showing something, the engagement is way down. So that's it for this update on my game blew up on itch.io. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.